So it is Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, which means I'm going to be attempting to solve this crossword in a slightly unusual manner. I'm going to be referring only to the across clues, and we'll see how far I get with that. Some weeks it works better than others. We'll see how it goes this week. And today's very horizontal edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Brendan, Savannah Cooper Hughes, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Patchett. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. It is, of course, their generous support that sustains this channel, keeps it going week in, week out, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thanks to those four and everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos available to patrons, and as of this week, the call for questions for the upcoming Q&A video for patrons. So if there's any questions you'd like to get in there before the video later this month, you can put them in the comments to that post. And thank you to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon at any level. All right, let's get on to today's crossword, shall we? This is a Tuesday-themed construction by Paul Coulter. We can see evidence of a theme in the grid with those circled cells. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. I'm going to attempt to solve this using only the across clues. We'll see how far I get. I usually, around 20 minutes, I start to rethink my choices, and we'll see how that goes today. All right, let's start solving. Lieutenant Blank, communications officer on the original Star Trek. Okay, I think that's Uhura? I think that's the character played by Nichelle Nichols, who, and I guess my point, that is definitely the character played by her, but I think she's the communications officer. Letter between Rho and Tau. Oh, Sigma? Is that right? Oh, I'm not 100% confident about that. I'm going to put it in because, I'm just going to have less to go on solving this way, so need all the help I can get. NHL tiebreakers. Overtimes, OTs, is that different to other sports? Why the NHL in particular? Okay, I don't know. I'm going to put that in because it feels like it would be correct. Allow to attack. Let in or something? Let at? Yeah, if you let... I'm going to let my dog at you. I'm going to allow my dog to attack you. I think that's probably right. Epic that ends, such was the funeral of Hector, tamer of horses. The Iliad? Story of the Trojan War. Prefix with liberal, probably neoliberal. It's a common modern political phrase. With 59 across, this is B. Okay, well, sometimes you luck out, sometimes you don't when it comes to using only across or only downs interacting with a theme. It looks like, in theory, I've lucked out this week. We'll see. With 59 across, this is beyond a doubt, or a punny hint to 24, 38, and 49 across. Wow, I mean, that's a long phrase. It involves 17 and 59 across. This is beyond a doubt. I mean, I don't even know where to begin guessing that. Okay. Online chats in brief. I mean, it could be IMs or DMs, instant messages or direct messages. I'm not sure which. I mean, I looks slightly more likely for 11 down, but it could be on to something. So, I don't know. Nickname for Rihanna. I think she goes by Riri. I think that's correct. Tummy muscles are abs, the abdominal muscles. Drug used to treat Parkinson's. Oh, do I know this? Is it L-Dopa, or am I thinking, is that something else? I'm not sure that's right, but let's put it in and see. I mean, it looks okay with the downs. 13 down is Sosa. That's a name. 12 down could be temps, like temporary workers. 11 down could be IMs. It could be onion something. I'm going to leave that in because it doesn't feel terrible at the moment. The 10 down could be adults. I don't know. The only person to have the opinion. Minority Report? That's not the only person necessarily. It's just the person speaking for the minority. So it's not the only person. Odd man out, or the only person to have the opinion. hold out the, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it's frustrating that Minority Report fits because it's going to make me think that maybe that's the answer, but it doesn't quite match the clue. Let's look at these downs. I mean, Uhura is an interesting collection of letters because, we don't have a huge number of words in English that start with U. Like 3 could be uteri, or utero, like in utero. What would 1 down be? Is this right? Maybe this isn't right. Maybe she's not the communications officer. Maybe she's something else. I mean, I'm not sure about that. Who else could this be? Who else was on that ship? I don't know Star Trek very well. This is the only series I've seen very much of, the original one. So that's helpful at least. But who else could there be? McCoy fits in 5 letters, but he was the doctor. I think it's got to be her. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to move on. Criticize harshly. Rag, you could say rag on. To criticize someone harshly is to pan. To pan a film would be to criticize it harshly. Don't know. These are looking a bit odd. 6 down looks a bit unhelpful. Unpleasant smells. Odors or reeks? Let's even really use that as a noun. I'm not sure. Temporary state. Bread for a ham sandwich. Rye? Like ham on rye, I guess? Its products often include wordless assembly instructions. Oh, IKEA, because they use kind of pictographic sort of diagrams. Contrast. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these really long ones. One named supermodel. Iman. There are probably other cases. This is the first one that comes to mind for me. GQ or Cosmo, a magazine. Singer, dancer, actor, blank Osmond. Donny Osmond? There's an Osmond family, was there? So there might be others. I don't know. But this is one whose name I recognize. 23 down could be Domino. 11 down could be... Oh, onion skin. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, great. That's encouraging. So 12 down probably is temps then. The only person to have it's a bit odd. The only person, a singular thing to end in an S. It's still absolutely possible, but I don't know that I want to assume it's correct. Okay, but it's good to get something. Good to get something in the downs. Problem is, I don't know what all these circled cells mean. Domino, unpleasant smells. If this were an M, unpleasant smells, I probably should be able to think what this is. But I can't seem to offhand. Okay, we'll have to come back to this. Burton of... Oh, here's another Star Trek clue. Burton of Star Trek TNG. Well, LeVar Burton, I certainly at least know was in that show, for sure. He had that sort of hairband thing over his eyes. And he was... I really knew him from Reading Rainbow. That's what I saw him in growing up. Fruity drink, an aid, like a lemonade or limeade. Thing bound to end in failure. I'm not sure. Search for water in a way. Douse, like with a dowsing rod. Racial justice movement for short. Probably BLM, Black Lives Matter. In 3 letters, that's my guess. Analyst ex-quarterback Tony. Analyst ex-quarterback Tony, I don't know. Splendid serve. An ace in tennis? C17 across. Yeah, it's the second half of that long answer. Apply gently. To dab something on? 32 down looks like something Webb's, maybe? Could even be Webb as someone's name. W-E-B-B. Like Robert Webb. I don't know. Succulents that soothe. Oh, it's probably the official medicinal plant of the New York Times crossword. Aloes. I bet. Exams for future docs. Is it the MCATs? Medical something? Tests for graduate school? I think that's right. PD alert, an APB, an all points bulletin, an alert for a police department. So 49 down could be no cap, the sort of modern slang phrase. It is double B. How interesting. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know who it is. Unless dab is wrong and it's something dweeb or something, but I doubt it. So this might be an N. Problem is this, it's this. Oh no, this isn't the second half of the phrase. This is thing bound to end in failure. No. I wonder if there's any chance, like no hope. Could we put that in the circles? I'm really clutching at straws here. I think no. This would be HB. That doesn't seem likely at all. Okay, I don't think that's right. Just trying to imagine how else we might attack this and use the circles, but I don't think so. Um, can't imagine what 32 down is, unfortunately. Yeah. 33 down could be something news or something nis. Or it could be ERS. Yeah, it could be any number of things. Okay. Have we looked at all of the clues yet? No, we haven't. Daredevil's deed is a feat or a caper? Not really. A stunt. And painter's plaster. Is that gesso? Not sure. I'm not sure if that's right or if there are other possibilities for that. 47 down, I'm going to leave it in because, again, I just need all the help I can get. 47 down could be at last, maybe? That feels pretty likely. I think that's probably right. 48 down could be damp or demo or dime. Yeah, too many possibilities. The problem is every time I get a down clue, it just gives me crosses for these incredibly long answers that I don't have a sense of at all. This might not end well. I think. 34 down could be rag or reg, like on the regular? Probably not. Rug, of course, it could be. Rig, never mind. Okay. Could be at least three things. What about 46 down? I mean, Lavar is very, yeah, that's definitely correct. So 46 down. What could that be? The crosses on that all feel pretty good to me. None of those was one that I thought was shaky, really. But don't have a great idea nonetheless. 39 down could be Omar or Oman, the country. Or Imam, a religious figure. Yeah. Okay, it's too many possibilities. Okay, how do I make progress here? One down is so strange looking. I wonder if let at is somehow wrong. This is beyond a doubt. I have no idea what this is. Thing bound to end in failure. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this much farther. I just don't. These clues are so long. I don't. I'm just not able to take guesses to them very effectively. I'm not even sure sigma is right. No, but it's got to be rho. Yeah, RST, rho sigma tau. I mean, it doesn't have to be right. It could still be wrong. It feels likely. I should just learn the Greek alphabet in order. Unpleasant smells. If this were an M from domino, I don't know. Unpleasant smells, I don't know. Temporary state. Contrast. Could it end in ing? Doesn't look very likely with the crosses. IKEA feels correct. Donnie might not be. Oh boy, this is not obvious to me. What were these other long ones? The only person to have the opinion. I wish I had any sense of one down because I feel that would make this easier. One down, what could that possibly be? Ultra? That could be real. Maybe that's it. That might actually be it. Does that help me with this? The only person to have the opinion. Boy, I mean, that definitely makes it not Minority Report, which I didn't think it was going to be. That felt incorrect. But it's a shame because it did. Oh, no, I already ruled that out with an N over here, so never mind. Okay, I don't know what that is. What about this one? This is beyond a doubt. That's something? We're already at 15 minutes. Yikes. This is beyond a doubt. That doesn't look very good. I'm going to try utero for 3 down because I just can't think of what else would go there. This is beyond a doubt. There's something. What would 2 down though be if this is H? This looks so weird. What would it be if it weren't an H? What would it be at all? Helix? I'm just looking down at the keyboard to see if I can come up with good ideas. I mean, that's plausible. I mean, maybe. Do I think that's the only possibility? I don't know. X is such a weird letter to use. And 24 across, I'm a little bit skeptical. But it could be. I don't know. 4 down could be rapid or rabid or radio or ratio. Okay, never mind. It could be lots of things. I guess I don't even know if 3 down is utero or, I mean, my first thought was uteri, like plural of uterus. So it really could be either of those, and it's basically the same, it's effectively the same word. So I really have no reason to assume this over the other. Well, that's not great. I just took away even more crosses. Yeah, so 4 down could be lots of things. D, T, B, P, yeah, that's too many possibilities. What is 6 down? That looks constrained, but I can't think of any words that fit there. Is Silbin a word? I don't know. Simbin? Something ban? Some kind of ban? Or bun? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to have to give up on this soon. Eight down could be git or jiff or gin or is there a jib with a G? I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, 10 down in theory looks like adults, but I would have to end this word with a U, which is not likely, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. The only person to have the opinion. If 23 down is dominant, I'm just gonna start going, taking some bigger guesses because I have no other. I'm almost running out of my sort of kind of time where I start changing my life here. So let's see. 12 down could be temps, which is a bit odd. if you're the only person to have the opinion. It could be tempi, like plural of tempo in Italian. It could be Tempe, Arizona, the city. I mean, that feels better than the other options because, it allows this to end. It allows it to end with one, I guess, like the only one, the only person to have the opinion. Uh, I don't know. Doesn't really help me. But it feels plausible. Or lone, all alone, something like that. Doesn't help me with what 10 down would be. What about this one? Contrast. Would 36 down be eon? Does that help? Well, this is an O-N. We have N and O here. We have N here. Does any of that mean anything? But this is a T. So that's not necessarily helpful. Maybe it's not a T. Could it be an N or an O? And I don't know. Doesn't seem helpful. That might have been nothing. But is it nothing? On? Could these be on and on? Contrast. Is there any way that that's something? Onion? Contrast? I don't know. I mean, they're valid words, sort of. I don't know about 40 down. Could be OD'd, like overdosed. Maybe. Thing bound to end in failure. I mean, the problem is this one isn't ons. This could be no. Italo web, is that someone? I don't think so. I just don't know. Fruity drink, could that be something else? To allow this to be an N or an O? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Thing bound to end in failure. I mean, this could be something like no hope, no chance, no. The only person to have the opinion. Something alone. What would this be if this were an L? 10 down looks very strange, doesn't it? T. Adults. I mean, I like that a lot. I don't know what this would be. Something at one, like standing at one. Of one. 10 down could be Adolph's, probably not. Or Adelphi, maybe. Is that something that would fit here? Is that an F or a PH, Adelphi? I would have thought it was a PH, so maybe that's nothing. Unpleasant smells. I'm just trying to think if this would work. I mean, this could end with E, because almost anything could in English. Only person to have the opinion. I don't know. It's not enough to go on. Contrast. Something onion. What on earth? Contrast. I don't know. I hate giving up on this, but just in the interest of time, it feels silly not to at this point. Well, what about 61 down? Is that you? C17 across, right? This is beyond a doubt. This could be something like any now. NLT. I don't think that's anything. I mean, there are very few things that could be followed by OU. It could be Sue, like not worth one sou. Or Lou, I guess it could be a name. I guess that's possible. Okay, I wanted it to be you, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Thing bound to end in failure. This is infuriating. This is the one that feels like it should be most gettable, and yet I have no ideas. What if it ended with on or no? Does that help? I mean, probably on. It's just more likely than ending in O. Thing bound to end in failure. I don't know. I'm going to be annoyed when I see what the answer is. I'm sure of it. I want to know what this onion thing is. Contrast. I mean, it might not even be, but I kind of suspect that it is going to be this. So maybe this is an opinion, but no, I don't think so. The only person to have the opinion, I don't know. Contrast. Thing bound to end in failure. These both feel like there should be so much. I feel like there should be more. I guess if I were able to solve the downs and had even just a couple more crosses, I bet it would be so much easier to get these long answers. But I don't know. I don't think I can justify having this in there. No, fruity drink is fine. Donnie is fine. I mean, onion, I don't have any real reason for that to be in there, but this one I had no real reason. What could this be? OD'd is possible. ODer, someone who ODs, not likely, but technically possible. Odia, the plural of like Odeon, in the sense of the venue. Yeah, I mean that's all theoretically possible. So the thing bound to end in failure. No hope. I kind of tried that. It didn't look good to me. No. What about no win? Oh, no win situation ends in ON. That's really, I was going to say that's really plausible. What is 46 down, though? I mean, 39 down could be Oman or Iman. It's probably Oman because if I want there to be O's. So could this be an N-O? N-O-O-N? Are they mirrored? Oh, maybe they are mirrored. No, but the IT's not mirrored. But I just saw that N-O and O-N are mirrored here. I was thinking sort of left and right side of the grid. I don't know. That could be nothing. I could be completely making that up. Contrast. I don't know. What's 46 down? Is it Viejas or something? Or is that something? Could this be something? Allowed? No. This is beyond a doubt. Could this be just something? I don't know. I might have something wrong still. 50 down could be Ibsen, the playwright. This is beyond a doubt. I mean, that doesn't help all that much. This is beyond a doubt. That works in theory. 48 down, what would that be? Dump, probably? Or dumb? Or Duma? Like this sort of legal, legislative body? That doesn't seem very likely with that double A. But it could be dump or dumb. Keep forgetting what this actually is. This is beyond a doubt. What would 62 down be? AMG, that's some kind of car manufacturer or something? SMG? I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Gesso could be wrong. Maybe I should take that out. Why am I still doing this? Unpleasant smells. I don't know. I don't know that I keep saying I don't know if I can keep doing this, then I keep doing it, but I really am starting to think this is just a A no-win situation. A thing bound to end in failure. I mean, 60 down could be Alt, because they do love keyboard keys like Alt. This looks so weird, though. Oh, maybe something like Naysayer? Vienna's? I have no idea what 46 down is. Might be the first thing I look at. This is beyond a doubt. Way? Oh, view as? I was thinking like there's no way. I don't know. View as. What a weird phrase, though. This is beyond a doubt. Oh, okay, I have to give up on this. What is this? Oh, it is view as. Oh, oh, that's annoying. Well, that makes me want to keep trying because I was correct about that. Oh, there's no two ways about it. There's no two ways. Oh. There's no two ways about it. This is it. So this is not domino. Sorry, I know I just looked at a thing, but now I feel like I have momentum. There's no two ways about it. So the word no, two ways, N-O and O-N, it's about the word it. It's around the word it in the circled cells. I was kind of on the right track, sort of. I mean, I understood the letters O-N needed to be in here, but I didn't have it all. The only person to have the opinion, a minority of one. Contrast. Oh, come on. How do I not see what this is? This is infuriating. Okay, let's look somewhere else. 51 down, truce, maybe? 52 down could be iotas. They use that word a lot in the crossword. 53 down could be obits or omits. Oh, is Tony Romo someone? I've heard that name. I think that might be right. So 52 down iotas, that would be right. And then 53 down omits. 54 down not so, probably. It is gesso. So OMG is 62 across. I didn't think of that possibility. Okay. So 26 down looks like yo-yo or yaya, maybe? Unpleasant smells. It is odors. Oh, that's very simple. Why didn't I put that in? 23 down is Dorito. 10 down is Adolfo. I didn't even think of that. 27 down could be, yeah, it's the stuff I already thought. But 26 down is probably yo-yo. What's contrast? Something motion? I'm not sure. We're so close. Come on. Who is 32 down? I assume it's a person. Oops. Okay, sorry. I had a knock on the door. I could hear the approaching figure that was to knock, and it happened. Anyway, what was I thinking about? I don't remember. Contrast. Something motion? I can't even remember what I was thinking about with that. Temporary state. 25 down looks like open, doesn't it? What's a temporary state? This isn't permanent. It's a temporary state. It's a phase. Oh, wow, that was awful. Okay. Well, this might be wrong. The one named Supermodel, though. It just doesn't look useful with 33 down. Phase could be wrong. I bet it's right. But I just don't have it. 32 down looks so weird. I bet I have something wrong with that, too. Apply gently. I mean, Dada could be fine. 55 down, no cap. I don't know. This stuff feels okay. Oh, I'm so close. Come on. Contrast. Resolution? Could this be Eudia? Is that something? I don't think that's something. Oh, come on. Do I really just have two across answers left? One named Supermodel, which could be Iman, but it could be something else, I guess. Contrast. The N-O-O-N around IT. That's correct. Those bits are right. Contrast. The study in contrast is a study in... Oh, you know what 27 down is? Give me a break. It's obvious. Why? How did I not think of this ever? It's the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword. It's the ode. It's the plural of odes, surely. Okay, so opposition. That, give me a break. That is infuriating. That didn't occur to me immediately. How is that not the very first thing? So, yeah, you contrast something, you oppose it. So what's contrast? It's something opposition. How did that not give it to me? Contrast. Maybe it's actually not opposition. Maybe it's something position, like an opposing position. No, it's got to be opposition. Contrast. You're contrasting. You're opposing. Contrast. One named supermodel. That still feels pretty good to me. So what could 30 down be? It could be psi or phi. Which one was mentioned up here? No, they didn't mention any of those. Okay, so that's not a risk. Poi. 31 down could be ham or him or hum. I mean, okay, that's too many things. And then I have no idea what's going on with 32 down. That feels like I have something wrong. I just don't know what it is. Oh, 33 down looks like sinews, doesn't it? Contrast. To contrast something is to put in opposition. PPI, like protective personal... No, that was PPE, protective personal equipment. But PPI could still be something. Like public-private initiative. You could also set something in opposition. That would be psi. I mean, that feels like a more obviously plausible thing. Is this going to be right? It is right. Whoa, I'm really amazed. In short supply as energy at a low ebb. Oh. Yeah, I should have tried to read it as a sentence. I was just, yeah. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating that I couldn't see it that way. Okay, boy, that was tough. That was tough. Sorry that took so long, or Tuesday of all things. I did cheat a little bit. I looked at this. Did I look at anything else? Can't remember. I can't remember, but I definitely looked at this. View as. I'm annoyed that I didn't. I did see it. I did get view as, and I thought that's just a weird phrase. I'm not going to put that in. But it was right. It was correct. Wow, that was tough. Okay. Well, let's look at these downs. I'm curious to read these downs. The U in UHF, ultra high frequency. Yeah, okay. Pronoun pair, he, him, right. I think this also looked weird to me. It's so hard when you don't see the clues. It's so difficult to read them as phrases, or at least sometimes I find it very difficult to read them as multiple words rather than one word. Amniocentesis targets are uteri. I mean, that sounds plausible. Raring to go, stoked, all fired up. Broke bread is 8. Penalty. Oh, right. This was another one that just looked baffling to me. Penalty box in hockey lingo, the sin bin. I think I have heard that before. Also, Rand's remark, I lost. Boy, the phrases killed me this time, both crosses and downs. Amscrag git, so that's scram in Pig Latin. Your gullet is your maw. One named Cuban-born designer who fashioned Nancy Reagan's red outfits, Adolfo. Oh, okay, well, fine. Thin paper is onion skin. Phoenix neighbor is tempeh, yep. Slammin' Sammy of baseball, Sammy Sosa. Poet Teasdale, who won a Pulitzer for her volume Love Songs, is Sarah. Spicy sweet chili chip is a Dorito. Dentist directive is open. Toy that might walk the dog, a yo-yo. Keats Creations. It is the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword, the ode. Tire inflation measure, PSI, pound square inch. Okay, so it's not psi, but PSI. Bottom line is a hem, like the hem of a dress. In short supply is energy, is at a low ebb. Muscle bone connectors are sinews. D&D, e.g., Dungeons & Dragons is a role-playing game, RPG. Forever and a day would be an eon. To some extent would be any. Country in which men traditionally wear robes called dishdashes is Oman. Links numbers are pars on a golf course. Comes to mind an idea. How did I not think of idea? Well, did I not have the idea of idea when I was solving this? I kind of feel I didn't, which is insane. Okay. Consider is view as, finally, at last. Dumb luck. For real in modern slang, it was that, no cap. Ghosts, playwright Henrik, yep, the playwright Ibsen. Ceasefire is a truce. Minute amounts are iotas. Drops, if you drop something, you omit it, so drops omits. Au contraire is not so in French. Art, pioneered by ARP, is Dada, yep. The Dada sort of art, not really movement, but whatever. Sensibility. Key known as option on a Mac. Is the Alt key, yep. That means you, it was that. Seriously is OMG. That one didn't occur to me. Yeah, all right, so let's look at our theme. With 59 across, this is beyond a doubt. There's no two ways about it. Or a punny hint to 24, 38, and 49 across. We've put no two ways around the word it. So we have three clues that fit that pattern. A minority of one, set in opposition, and no-win situation. And this is a classic case where I kind of was scratching at the theme, and I sort of thought, looks like repeated on. There's something about that, but I just couldn't quite pull it together until I found this entire revealer. Wow. Well, that was rough. Thanks for sticking with me. If you're still here for some reason, not my finest Tuesday performance, not my finest performance generally, but it was a funny one. I just really, really wanted to finish it, and I kind of did. And there we go. Consider subscribing if you've enjoyed this channel enough to somehow still be watching this video, that's for sure. And I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with the Daily Solve no, sorry, I'm mixing up my phrases here. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with a Friday crossword, a themeless puzzle. So do join me for that. I'm not going to do any of... Oh, no. Wow, I just said a bunch of things that were all wrong. My brain has been fried by this puzzle. Tomorrow's not Thursday. Today's not Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which is a themed crossword that I will solve normally. That's what you'll join me for tomorrow. I'm losing it. All right. Well, until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.